The year was 1999. I was 9 years old and living in Indiana, and that's when Doom 2 entered my life. Like many others my age, I had never experienced anything quite like it. Up to that point, my gaming world revolved around Nintendo consoles. I hadn't even played GoldenEye yet, so the concept of a first-person shooter was completely new to me. The legacy of the Doom franchise and the influence it had on the gaming industry continues to echo through time. But for me, Doom 2 carries a much deeper, more personal meaning. You see, when I was 9 years old, I lost my father. My mom was at work, I came home from school, and I found him. Everyone has moments that shape the person that they will become. The kind of moments that permanently shift the way that they see the world. And this is one of mine. We live in an apartment, and understandably, we no longer wanted to be there. We did not want to be in this space. So very quickly after this experience, we moved out and we moved in with my uncle for a couple months. And this is when I was introduced to Doom 2. My uncle had a computer, and on this computer he had many old games like Tempest and Centipede. He even had Hexen and Heretic. But the game that blew the rest away, Doom 2. During this entire process, I was switching schools, and I had a couple weeks where I didn't go to school at all. And it was during this time, during school hours, that I had the computer all to myself. I have cousins, and when they weren't at school, it was bittersweet because that meant we had to share the computer. But it also meant that they could show me things I couldn't see on my own, like secrets and cheats. Video games have always captivated me, and they still do. Even now, I have to be careful not to lose myself in them for too long, because I know how easily I can get absorbed. But at that time, at that age, I let myself get lost. Compared to what I was used to, these worlds felt massive, and the graphics. As with many others, at each generational leap, I would continue to be blown away and felt like nothing could be better. I was used to the muddy graphics and short draw distance on the Nintendo 64, so to come into this where it seemed like you could see across the entire map, and the graphics looked so crisp and sharp, my little pea-sized brain was in awe, and I ate up every minute of it and could not get enough. I can't remember if I felt anger or particularly sad. Well, any more sad that you would expect a kid to feel at that time. But looking back at it now, exploring these worlds and slaying demons while saving the Earth, it was the kind of therapy I know that kid needed. They say that after loss, especially for a child, it's important to return to normalcy as quickly as possible. I'm grateful that my mom did not rush that. Being thrown into a new school and new environment too soon would have only made things harder. Instead, I had this strange and powerful escape. A way to process my emotions, even if I didn't realize it. As I played through each level, discovering secrets, collecting weapons, defeating enemies, I was unknowingly sorting through my grief. I was grieving in my own way. Knowing the person I would become and what video gaming would continue to mean to me, it was the best way for that 9-year-old kid to get through what he was going through. But beyond that emotional layer, Doom 2 was just fun. There are few things in Doom as satisfying as obtaining the super shotgun and taking down a room full of demons. Realizing that there is something slightly off about that wall, activating it, and it opens to reveal a secret. And then there were the cheats. IDDQD has been burned into my memory ever since. Activating God mode turned your eyes bright white and made you feel untouchable, walking through hell itself unstoppable and fearless. And then there's the final boss that opens with a cryptic demonic chant that I later learned was John Romero himself, reversed, commanding you to kill him. These details stuck with me. Playing Doom 2 during those couple of weeks was amazing. Doom 2 was a light in the darkness for me, when the darkness was most overwhelming. Perhaps I put more weight on this game than I should, but you just had to be there to see how this game actually helped me grieve. A few weeks later, my mom and I moved into a new house, and not long after that, we relocated to Tennessee. And I wouldn't play this game again for years. We had a computer, but I simply wasn't smart enough to know how to get this game and install it. It wouldn't be until around 2006 when I found a compilation disc at Walmart for $10, and my mom got it for me for Valentine's Day. Getting Doom for Valentine's Day? Best gift ever. Revisiting this game was a great time, but I was too young to understand or appreciate what this game did for me. Like many teens at this age, I had too many other things vying for my attention, and I didn't give it the attention it deserved. It wouldn't be long before I moved on and let it go. I wouldn't play Doom again until it released on the Nintendo Switch, which is where I am capturing all this footage now. During this long period of not playing it, I had developed this yearning to revisit this world. I have grown up, I have a wife and a career, but most importantly, I myself am a dad now. The yearning I had developed had evolved into something more, something deeper, nostalgia and appreciation. This game and the memories tied to it have become synonymous with the loss of my father. When the early Doom titles re-released in a collection package for modern consoles, Limited Run Games announced this special physical edition, and I was quick to pre-order it. But I knew I didn't want to wait to get it, so I also bought the collection digitally. Finally, I was able to return to this world. It looked and played better than I ever remembered, like taking a quiet walk down your childhood street. Every moment, every sound, every pixel felt familiar. I soaked it all in, the memories, the nostalgia, and the endless demon slaying. I played through all of Doom and Doom 2, and the additional chapters without cheats, albeit on an easier difficulty. It was an emotional journey, but in the best way. Like many games on my shelf, this collector's edition stands as a photograph in the album of my life. When I look at it and when I play Doom, I don't feel sadness, only gratitude. I know that this video has a more somber note to it, but it was important to me that I got this part of my life out into a video towards the beginning. This video is certainly for myself and for my kids, but it's also for each of you watching that would like to get to know me a little bit more. Like so many things in my life, it's important for me to get across that I am thankful. I am thankful for Doom 2 being there for that 9-year-old kid when he needed it. I am thankful that I was able to grieve in a space that gave me comfort and control, instead of being forced into a space that wouldn't have allowed me to grieve at all. But most of all, I am thankful to each of you for taking the time to learn why I love Doom 2. Thanks for watching.